Hi, everybody. Good evening and welcome. This is our basic skills call. Happy Monday to you. And we're so excited because the incredible Melissa Ladner, I have so much love and respect for this girl. I wish I had 1/100th of her organizational abilities and jump in there and get things done because she is a true taskmaster. And so we are about to learn from the best of the best. And I would love to have you, Melissa, share a little bit about what life looked like before you started Arbonne and what life looks like now and what you see Arbonne doing for you in the future. So I'm going to turn it over to you, love.
Well, thank you, Becky. So prior to Arbonne, I was a stressed out high school teacher who had just had my second baby, and my face was like a mess, and it looked like I hadn't slept in days, and I hadn't, but I didn't want to look like that. And so I actually contacted Rhiannon, who is now my sponsor. Hi, Paisley. And I said, can you help me? And she's like, sure. And she gave me a sample pack. Once I actually started using the product, I liked it. And it was not very long after that, maybe a couple of months, when she asked me if I would be open to an opportunity. And I like to think that I am open to most opportunities. And at the time, it was $109 to sign up. And I thought, I've spent $100 on way worse things and the potential to change the rest of my life. So for me, it was really about the business opportunity that drew me to Arbonne as a company. So fast forward a few months, I started my business. Actually, June is my anniversary month. As soon as school got out, like the next day, I think I had my launch party, and Rhiannon came up to do that for me. And since then, I've been able to replace my teacher income, and I was continuing teaching until my husband said, well, what are you doing? And I thought, I don't know, I'm teaching. I have 2 master's degrees, right? That's what I'm supposed to do is teach. And he reminded me that I spend all of my time with other people's kids and not my own. Ugh. So with his encouragement, I stepped away from the classroom, and this is actually my 4th year out of the classroom, and I knew within a month that I was never going back. And so here I am, now a full-time mom, and it's busier than I've ever been before, but it's my choice. It's not that I'm going to meetings or having different committees or parent-teacher conferences or being told that I have to chaperone this event or that event. I get to choose what I do. And so I have, yes, my earrings, been able to do that and really live life by design. And so thanks to Arbonne for doing that. Thank you to Rhiannon for asking me, because I probably wouldn't have asked me. And so now life looks a lot different. And with that, lots of changes happening in the Ladner household. My husband just changed careers after 16 years, and today is day 1 of his new job. So that's kind of crazy. So he's actually out of town for the whole week. So I'm, single parenting it. It's crazy. I do appreciate it when he's gone. But tonight, Becky asked me to talk about the PurePay program. And quite honestly, I am not jump on the bandwagon kind of a person. And I was a little skeptical of this change, because change is hard for me sometimes. And so the PurePay program, when they announced it, I was like, oh, I don't know. And there wasn't a lot of information right off the bat. But now it's super crystal clear of how to get signed up, how it benefits you, how to do everything. So if you haven't set up your PurePay program yet, don't fret about it. It'll take you, honestly, like 2 minutes to get things set up. So when I went back and did some research, because I did sign things up, and then I messed up. So the best way to learn is by messing up, so you can tell other people your mistakes, right? So I had done the credit card when I signed up, well, I messed up and somehow like I didn't have it automatically transferring into my bank account. And so then all my money was on this Visa card. I'm like, okay, well, I guess buying all the groceries and all our expenses off of this card. So here's what you need to do to keep things really simple for the PurePay if you have not set it up yet, is get on to your PurePay site. You have to have a login and a actual password. And it is safe, it is secure, and I 100% trust Arbonne in the fact that they want to keep us safe. So not only is it going to be easier on them in dispersing funds, but it's also going to keep us safer. And so you get paid now weekly instead of once a month. And so this is critical for new consultants, because if they have their launch parties on like a Thursday and a Saturday, that next Tuesday they have cash in hand. And I think that that is just incredible, so that they can see the power of getting in front of people, placing orders, and then the direct result of actually making money, which that's why we're here, right? We want to make money. So you can get it all put onto a card, so you can just use it as like a debit card, or you can have a certain percentage put into your bank account, and you can have multiple things. So like I have a certain percentage put into my checking account. I have a certain percentage put into my savings account, so I pretend that that's not even there and I'm automatically saving money. And then I have a certain percentage put on the Visa, the Arbonne Visa card, so that I can pay for business expenses like paper, mailings, stamps, and printer cartridges, et cetera, anything associated with business is then put on my business card, so I have a record of that as well. And I'm making sure that I'm being a good and responsible business person when the funds that I'm using to pay for things come from my business. So that's another way that I can ensure that I'm, working my business so that I can keep it running. So once a month you get paid from your direct sales, or I'm sorry, weekly you get paid for your direct sales. Then monthly you get paid on your overrides. So that's anyone on your team that's working their business. Then monthly you get paid on your overrides. So you get your direct money weekly from what your personal activity is, and then you get money monthly from your team and your overrides. So I think that that's really important to remember, is that the money you have in hand is really from your personal activity. So how busy are you? How much money are you generating? Then you can still get paid weekly. So there's a question of, do the overrides come through PurePay also? Yes. So that will be just the same. It'll show up in your account. And like if you have 80% go to your checking account and 20% go on your card, or 100% can go into your checking account, whatever you select. And it's really easy to set up. But yeah, so you get paid weekly, and then you get your overrides monthly. You can, if you choose, still get a regular check in the mail like it used to be, but I think it's $1.50 charge for them to process it that way. But if that's what you're more comfortable with, then you're certainly able to do that. There is a really good tutorial on the source. If you haven't actually done the setup to it, I would recommend that you go to the source and just type in PurePay. It'll come up with what's it called? Like all the different things that it's talking about PurePay in the source, but then it'll say like video tutorial. Just click on it. I think it's about 5 minutes long, and he'll actually step you through like what screen to go to, and then you can pause it and you can go to that screen and set it up. So if you haven't done that, I highly suggest that you do. And what is awesome is every Tuesday you get like a text message or an email, and it tells you like, hey, this is how much money is deposited into your account. It's exciting because you're like, oh yeah, I did. I am working my business. I am getting things going. So it's a little incentive even weekly for you to keep going. So the other thing that I do want to touch on too is to make sure to not only is it encouraging for us as seasoned consultants, but brand new consultants that we are sponsoring. It's a way for them, if they purchase a set so that they can actually start their business, it's a way for them to immediately recoup their funds. So they're not out of money for an entire month. They're able to have 2 or 3 good workshops, and they're able to cover their costs immediately. Because, we always used to say, like, it's a goal to make sure that you are covering your costs in your first month. How about your first week? Let's really up the ante, because it's a lot more real that this is a real income generating business when it's happening immediately. So that's what I have to say about that. I don't know how much more you want, but it is easy to set up if you haven't set it up already. It's very clear. You go to the PurePay part on your website, and it'll step you right through. And if you want to transfer it to multiple areas, all you have to do is click new transfer, and it'll show you how to step. Here's the other thing, nothing's locked in stone. So if something happens and you need all the money to go to your checking account, or you have a big purchase coming up and you're like, I need to put more money onto my Visa card, you can do that, and you can change it at any point in time, which I think is really awesome as well. You're not locked into anything. So you can try it for a couple of weeks and you can see, oh, I like this, but I think I'm actually going to set it up like this. So it's very user friendly, so don't be afraid to set it up, because it is really user friendly. And Arbonne has done a great job of making sure that you're able to really benefit from your immediate activity in your business. And then Megan also made a good point that there is an app for it as well. And so if you are techie and work everything from your phone and not necessarily your computer, you're able to do that too. So no matter where you are, you can get your money and you can work your business. So it's a huge benefit for everybody. So at that moment, I think I'm done. And Becky mentioned that I schedule things. I do. I, in fact, am currently running an online party with a brand new consultant at the moment. So lots of things happening on my computer screen all at one time. So thank you, Becky, for having me pop on tonight. Oh, you're still muted.
Thank you so much. That was great to just paint the picture of the power of what weekly pay can do for us in terms of keeping us on point and keeping us in momentum on a weekly basis. I know no one on this call is a procrastinator, at least as big of a procrastinator as I have tended to be in the past. But now it's lovely because we can work our business all the way through Friday, and the result of our efforts each week, if we close each week on Friday and maximize that opportunity, we're going to see that personal activity, personal business show up in our Tuesday paycheck. And Arbonne really shifted that to make it on par with other companies and be competitive in the marketplace of network marketing. And it was a powerful, powerful move. So Melissa, thank you so much. You are our guru with all things organizational. And I love so much your story. I love that you get to be with your girls this week and single parenting. I mean, my goodness, you guys traipse all around the West with all of the fun opportunities that you guys do with your horses and rodeo fun. And it's so fun to see you guys in action. So thank you, and happy birthday to you tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, signing off. We love you guys, and have a great week.